Okay, so we're jumping back into Hogwarts Legacy. This is going to be part 2. It is already 12:30 a.m., so I'm jumping right into it. I know my days are busy, so I've been waiting all day to play this. But I mean, you see when you come back to the game, you're sitting there and you're greeted by your save file, and then there's a little screen there, and he's kind of standing there waiting for me to get going. Let's see what additional content is. Okay, not sure about what that is. I do know that I pre-ordered, and so everything should be there and available. Or maybe that's stuff that you can get later. But anyway, let's jump back into the game. You can see that you can create multiple characters, and so of course in the future I'm going to create another character. But we just woke up from our nap, first night at Gryffindor, and so we're gonna do some exploring. I still can't believe like how good this game looks, and of course I got bunkmates, so.
Revelio. Now, which way is the common room?
So it's down. Common room is down, okay. It's my bedroom. Now it's telling me to go up. It's not confusing at all. Common room is up. Let's follow the dots. Oh, okay. That's why it's down. Man, look at this. Look at him moving. Ha! Quidditch. Level 1 lock. I'm not there yet. Okay. There they are. So I can light that. I can light that later when I learn that.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the ministry.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
All sort of stuff that we can check out. Tea. And so I guess I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna introduce myself to my peoples. And there's certain people I can introduce myself to.
Brewed it myself.
Gareth.
Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Cool lad. Look at the armor was moving. That's where we came in. Turn on music.
She gets bolder every year.
Who does Nelly think she is, anyway?
Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
Save her for
Nelly would
last.
do anything
I
for
don't want to
attention.
get in trouble the first day.
Man. House chest.
Oh, perhaps I should.
That's where I can put stuff in there and store it.
I don't know what I'm doing
It's gonna be
wrong.
one of my friends.
It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor.
man.
I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
I got Nelly left. Nelly's up there doing some craziness.
Nelly would do anything for
Maybe I gotta
attention.
catch her.
You were The born first with day. wings, Nelly. I'm sure you'd use them.
Nelly
Oh,
would
get
do
up there,
anything
Nelly.
for attention.
Nelly, please get down. A professor
She
could
gets
arrive
bolder
any
every
moment.
year.
I hope a professor catches her this
Oh,
time.
maybe I gotta do something here.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello.
Did not expect that voice.
Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling. And
Crikey.
also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
She gonna get us in trouble,
I'd imagine
guaranteed.
most students have never seen a dragon.
Definitely gonna get us into a
Have you?
fight or something.
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Well, she leaped up there, yo.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been
Morning.
dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Oh, this is my leveling. Hey, let's go.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you
Oh,
mean it will
man.
keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert
Right.
to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you
Yeah,
about
run a
that
little bit.
painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast
Oh, Lord.
Revelio on it, and we'll see.
Revelio.
Field guide challenge. This is your XP. So field guide pages. And my gear, okay. Portrait of Barufio. Loomis.
Revelio.
So is there anything else?
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Flue flames. South Wing region. South Wing, okay. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in the region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered. Okay, cool. Okay. So we are, let's see. The library. I've been in the Great Hall already. Oh, that's where they want me to go. Library Annex location. I thought I was supposed to be going to the Great Hall, but Central Hall. Okay, I guess that's okay. Got it. Big building. Got it.
And here we are. Quite
Loading
the time
up.
saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Man, look at this.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you,
Butterbeer.
Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
You did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Oh, that's
Of course.
crazy.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll
Okay,
be
so let's
using
set it
it to
up.
keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Man, it's just so detailed.
It's good to see you, Professor.
Professor
And
Fig,
you.
what's going on, brother?
I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will
Why,
lead.
though?
It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirement. In these cases, you will need to be that required level or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professors' assignments or quest rewards. Cool.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
First quest.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll
And a
enjoy
nap.
Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Yeah.
Always tell the first year Hufflepuff.
Man,
Read
crazy.
vinegar.
Cast Charm Compass.
Nearly lost an eye to a rogue quill.
crazy, man. Oh, wow. I mean, barely a loading page there. Circle the fourth sec.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
This game, man, makes you smile from ear to ear. Look at the dynamic range, like when that door opened up and how bright it was until it shut and the light died. That's... This game is so intricate and detailed. Uh-oh. It's about to go down.
Is that all you've got?
Uh-oh.
Professor
I'm about to go
Perhaps
against
you'd be
somebody
good enough
first
to
year.
blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the great poacher raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today, we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
I'm about to learn a new spell. Let's go. Leviosa.
Levioso.
Leviosa.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Yeah.
Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
Good. Well done.
Dang.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Oh, here we go.
Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
Good form.
I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. This could be stupid Protego. Let's just say
I do enjoy lively duels. If only all of my students were this adept.
Not bad,
Dang.
beginner.
We got rocked, fam.
You get
Talking
as good as
crazy.
you get.
That's the homie now. Yeah, that's the homie now. That's how it
I
works.
put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Haggard. Glad to have the opportunity.
Oh, let's go,
to practice.
Gryffindor.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it.
A classroom duel is one thing,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Man, let's go.
Right, that's enough spectacle for one day.
Man.
Class is dismissed.
I get to talk to people. Let's talk to my homie though. Where y'all going? Let's talk to the new homie first.
Nice
He
work.
seemed like a cool cat.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Nah. I see what that boy trying to do.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts,
That boy up to
you're
something.
going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good.
That boy up to something.
Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Oh yeah, I gotta go on there. I gotta get my I gotta get defense against the dark arts class. I got one more class to take.
I'd hate
Oh, man,
to
I
face
just got
Professor
some,
Hecat in a duel.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
So they just talk.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years.
Carissa,
Not anymore.
could I see that?
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Oh goodness gracious.
My
All right, let's see
entire
where we go
staff
on.
has been sorted into Hufflepuff. Except for me, that is.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
He dueled me. Yeah, this it's so like this is literally like being at Hogwarts, man. This is crazy. Oh, there they go talking about what was her name? Nessie. Oh.
I've learned almost all of the
Professor
Goblin
Ronan
medallions
tends
off
to
by
go on a
heart.
bit.
You can
We
test
sometimes
me.
have to remind
Go
him
on,
to finish the
test
lesson.
me.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Here we go. Lesson 2.
Here. Behind you. There's an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello,
Uh-oh.
I am Nettie.
Let's go.
So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Oh. Yeah.
Accio.
Accio. Or Accio. Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally
One
lovely
time,
day,
bro.
I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Sport. All right, old sport.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Oh man, we about to get on the broom. Stop playing with me. Hey, my man is.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Uh-oh, what we doing?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are splendid! Not to worry.
Oh.
Very good. Happens to the best of us. Excellent control there. Don't lose your composure.
Ah, come on.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor.
Let me do that again.
Certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
What's
Let's see what she does. She's about to do something nice. Dang, she said, watch these. Dang. Okay.
Accio.
That
sharp.
Okay. Block.
That is how it's done.
Oh yeah, we good.
Well
Let's
done.
go.
Let us see this.
Let's go. Go over, go over, go over.
Go.
Dang. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Haha.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Yeah.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now.
Yo, she
You
got
will
skills.
need it. This
She got
round
swag too.
settles
Look
it
at the
all.
walk.
Here we go. Phew.
Okay.
I know everyone is watching.
Accio.
Try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Not to worry.
Oh, I let it go. I didn't let it go. I let the square go. I forgot it. Come on, get blocked.
That is how it's done.
Okay.
Splendid.
Let us see this.
Dang it.
There we go.
I can't win now. 30, 30, 30. It's 90. Yeah, I can't win.
Accio.
I can try to get right below it though.
Brilliant.
Dang, man. Could have did better the first time. I want to redo.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
I want to redo. It's all good.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it
Really?
never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Really?
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
My man over there posed.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
A word, if you would.
Yeah, I would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Got it. Everybody took off.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
I'm supposed to go see, yeah, Weasley.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been
Just like
whispering
Maddie.
about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Sunlight and stuff. The dynamic range is still crazy to me. Who's playing that?
Answer me this! Today, I received a letter thanking me for a conversation I never had and a practice I never made! If I discover that you have been using Polyjuice Potion again, I shall write to the headmaster and ask him to expel you! Mark my words!
Transfiguration. I switched the writing ink to proper work because I thought it'd be funny, and it was.
That's dope. Fresh works on demand. Like this it's so detailed. Like, look at this. The sunlight. Oh, she gonna try to talk to her first. There's a kitty again. Oh.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went
Why she
well.
run up on me like that?
Did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Why is she on it, man?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
This is interesting. So Sebastian was willing to do... Sebastian might be the dark magic and Natty might be the straightforward.
Miss
So let's do
Onai is
that.
one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
That's probably a pretty big decision that I made there.
Unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
A butterbeer. Okay, so I'm right at 55 minutes, so I'm gonna stop there. Now, I think that was a pretty big decision that I made right there by choosing Natty. And I guess all we can do is wait and see. But I do think that that was a pretty big decision, because I think who you go with probably determines the type of personality that you're putting on display, because he was more like, let's bend some rules, and she was kind of like, I don't know, but she also talked about having, you know, non-wand magic and stuff like that. So I don't know, if you're playing this along with me or playing this as well, let me know. Or if you know, don't tell me, but like, what are your thoughts? What do you think it could be? So let's chat about that. But this game is like almost impossible to play without a smile on my face. So I don't know, let me know your thoughts in the comments. This is it for tonight. As always, stay cozy in that crazy world, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.